Hi, welcome to Your Unrivaled Life. I'm Amber. Today we are kickstarting a new series on Are You Single and Want to Get Married? It's a three-part series. Today we're starting on the topic of intimacy with God and purity, starting off with the right foundation. I feel like a lot of times people want to talk about singleness and they kind of talk about it like how to get out of jail, Um, People don't really give you much of a description of what this season is for, why is it necessary, what are we supposed to be doing. And I feel like a lot of things I had to figure out on my own. And I'm just going to share the foundation of some of the things I've learned with you today. First, we're going to break down what is intimacy with God. Intimacy with God is walking with Jesus every day. It's including Him in your life. It's acknowledging that He has something to say to you every single day. Every moment of every day, He just wants to walk through life with you. He desperately loves you. He passionately pursues you. And He wants to be not just invited into your heart one day at church, but He wants to be invited into your day. Our second thing that we really have to be mindful about is walking in purity. I feel like a lot of times people like myself who have grown up in church, we think our main thing is to make sure that we're regular, church attendees and read your Bible occasionally and just don't sin. And we just have this mindset like just don't sin, don't sin, don't practice sin, or, just don't be that bad. We think just don't, it's okay if I sleep with my boyfriend, but I didn't kill anybody, you know. But really, sin, there's such a thing as sin and weights, and those are things that prevent our intimacy with God, which is why purity is so important. So a sin is, fornication, lying, deceiving, but the Old Testament says that it's just like the commandments and things like that. In the New Testament, the Lord even talks about how your motives can be wrong. So just the motive of your heart, it says that if you hate your brother and you say like he's an idiot, I just hate him, and you're angry with him, unrighteously angry, that's wrong before God. So you didn't kill him, you're not Cain and Abel, so angry that you killed him, but if you hate him, then to God it's the same. So He looks at the motive of your heart. David prayed in Psalm that the Lord would look at his heart and show him if there was any wicked way in him. And this is so important because there are things in our heart that we don't know that it's there, but the Lord sees the hearts and He can reveal to you where your wrong motives are. And if you really want to be close to Him, you ask Him and He'll show it to you, and you just handle it. You give it to Him. Living for Christ gives you the grace and the power needed to forsake sin and weights, to turn away from anything that could be keeping you from being even closer to the Lord. You dictate how close to Jesus you'll be. When He reveals something to you that is standing in between you guys having intimacy, you have the decision to put that away in favor of growing closer to Him today than you were yesterday. So just keep that in mind today. Let's shake off the weights and the shackles that entangle us and keep us far from the Lord today.